And comfortably on your heels, take a long inhale. Exhale and get ready, placing your hands onto your hips, lifting away from the heels, taking a step forward with your right foot. Make sure that the knee is aligned with your ankle here. Take a long inhale, and then as you exhale, slowly start pushing your hip forward. Now you might need to move the foot a little bit forward to keep that knee and ankle alignment. And as you're bringing your hip forward, you start feeling a stretch in your quads and your hip flexors. Your hand can stay on your hip, relaxed, or you can roll your shoulders back, interlace your fingers behind and lift your arms away from your back, opening the chest. You can stay here, lifting the arms higher, or you can gently add a back bend. Inhale here, and then exhale, slowly come back to the center. Inhale, bringing your arm, the opposite arm forward, and make yourself into a twist. Now, if you can rotate, keeping the arm, shoulder, and the other arm parallel to the floor, that's great. If this is too much, keep your other arm on your lower back as you're rotating and look behind the shoulder. Twisting the spine all the way from the hip up to the hairline. Inhale here, exhale back to the center, hands back onto your hip, and then switch your leg. Take a step forward with your left foot. Watch the ankle and the knee alignment, and slowly start push forward. Your shoulder and your hip is parallel to the short side of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Again, you can roll the shoulders back, open the chest, pull the shoulder blades together. You can choose to keep your hands on your lower back, fingers towards your heel, or you can interlace your fingers, lift your arms away from your back, and even add a gentle back bend. Whatever it is for you, stay in this position for 2 cycles of breath, slowly bringing the air in and pushing it out. Another cycle. And then coming back to the center, opposite arm lifts, and then you start twisting. You twist towards the knee. If you can add the other arm, that's perfect. And rotate your torso, looking behind the shoulder. If this is too much, keep your hand on your lower back. One more cycle of breath. Shoulder right above the hip. You're not leaning. You're lengthening the spine. You're just twisting it. One more breath. And then slowly coming back to the center, lowering the arms, hands on hip, taking a step back. Now from your knees, let's move to one side of the mat and extend the other leg to the side. Inhale, up. Exhale, relax the other arm and slide it down on your leg as you come into your side bend. Now we twisted and rotated our torso. This time we're bending it, so no rotation. Keep the shoulder in the same dimension as your hip and the straight leg as you move to your side bend. You can look up and even extend the arm over the head, or you can soften the neck and the face and look down towards the mat. Whichever is this for you, hold a side stretch, feeling the sensation coming from your hip all the way to your fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale back to the center. Inhale here. Reach before you add this side bend to the opposite side. Hands under the shoulder. Again, looking down or looking up. Fingertips reaching towards the ceiling. And then use your core muscles. Do not push from the mat, but lift your torso with your abs back into the center. Perfect. Bend your knee. No hip rotation. Keep everything centered and open this knee. Inhale, exhale towards the knee, slide, slide, slide before you lower yourself down. Now your choice, going all the way down and pushing the knee back with the shoulder, lifting up, maybe even extending the arm, or staying on top of the knee. A gentle stretch. Hold it here or extend, whatever it is for you. No rotation. Keep your chest open. If this is too much for the shoulder, you can place your hand behind. There's so many different levels that you can choose from. Maybe even using a yoga block or a book to place your hands on to open the hip even wider. And then use your core muscles to pull yourself back into the center. Go take it to the other side, hand under the shoulder and lift and extend if you can, if not. Now when you do so, your yoga block can come under the hand again, but make sure that your knee does not drop. You're still opening that hip. One more cycle of breath. Core is working as you come back to the center and then relax your arms. Let's take it to the other side. Walking to the other end of your mat. We started here. Your shoulder and the hips square to the long side and your legs out. Inhale and then exhale. Arm up, other shoulder relaxed. Reach and slide, looking up or looking down. No rotation, it's just a side bend. Extend the arm if you can. Do not shrug the shoulder. Create some space here. Inhale, reach further, exhale. Hold it for another cycle. Look down if it's too much for the neck. Bend your elbow if it's too much for the shoulder. Choose your level. And then core work, back into the center. Inhale, let's take it to the other side. Hand under the shoulder and look up. Breathing here. You might want the block underneath or your book, that's fine. And then extend if you can, or bend the elbow. Then do not push from here. Pull yourself back into the center using your core and then bend. Rotate the knee outward to open the hip, still squaring your torso towards me. Inhale, shift your weight, move towards the knee and slowly place the elbow on top or go all the way down, or using your block, go halfway, further, whatever it is for you, arm up or behind or over the head. So many different levels here. Choose your own. Breathe here, looking up, looking down. Modify your challenge. Use your core to come back into the center. Inhale, reach further, hands under the shoulder, and then lift. Perfect. One more cycle of breath. Core back to work. Lift your torso. Inhale here and then exhale. Slowly bringing your knees together. Make yourself comfortable down on your heels, chest forward and the hands walking out. Bending the head between the arms and relaxing your lower back. One more cycle of breath. Inhale, exhale. Then slowly roll yourself up. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, bringing your arms up above the head. Tilt the head as you look up, palms together. And then slowly exhale down to your heart.